y'all. It's snowing again today. It's been snowing all day. It's actually started snowing early this morning. It's been snowing all day. Got this much so far. Look how beautiful it is. It is really coming down too. And I didn't put my plastic back up everywhere, but I left that up like that. And look, all I got is just a little bit on my porch here. It's the way it's blowing. It's not blowed in, but I've got to go out to the little brown building and empty our bucket. And my steps, I'm going to sweep those off. I got my broom. I'm going to sweep off the steps. You're going to have to make me a new trail because it's nice, fresh, pretty snow. I don't like walking on the new snow, but yeah, it's got to be done. And so I'm going to go ahead and get that done. We'll go out first. We'll sweep off the, we'll sweep this off first. And then we'll go out there and sweep off the little, the platform in front of the door there. And then I'll do that. And then we'll walk around a little bit. And that looks pretty high because it's on those rocks, but you can see how much we have. But I'm going to go ahead and get this done. What I got to get done, and then we'll go for a little walk around and walk around in the snow a little bit. Okay? All right, hold on. Okay, got that much done. Let's walk out here. Just be careful because right here, you know, this is where I showed on the other video that there was ice under there, so it's going to be slippery right there. So we got to walk up far enough that we're not going to slide down into the ditch over there. I did that the other day. So we're going to walk out here. Kind of dragging my feet because that way it kind of moves everything away. I can still feel the slush underneath. So I know I'm not on my trail because, oh, now I am. Okay, I'm on my existing trail now. Okay, so we're going to sweep this off. Watch y'all, look how easy this sweeps. It just sweeps right off there. You don't even have to have a shovel. That's how powdery our snow is here in Alaska. Look at that. It just sweeps right off of there. See that? Yep. Just have to sweep it. That's all you gotta do. Sweep off my shoes. But yeah, that's it. You just want to make sure that you have most all of it though, because when the sun comes out, this will freeze back as ice. But if you don't get it off of there, as soon as it gets on there, you're in bad shape. So open this up. This is our little potty house. I don't know if I showed y'all this or not, but that's our potty house. They're the kids, the neighborhood kids and their families slide down the hill on their sleds and stuff. And they use our potty house. So I make sure I keep a lot of toilet paper in here. They got the little seat over there for the little kid. We got a cushioned seat. It's actually pretty nice. And here it is. There's the hole. The dark hole. It's way down in there though. And it doesn't smell either, you guys. It doesn't smell at all. I promise. It's actually very nice. And there's a night light up there too. If you come out at night, that light comes on. It's automatic. And it's actually pretty warm in there too when the door's closed. But yeah, so I know a lot of people are curious about that kind of thing. What we do for our bathrooms here in Alaska. So that's what we do. Dry cabin. Okay, you don't have to worry about your pipes freezing or none of that stuff. To your bathroom anyway. You still got to worry about your kitchen ones occasionally. Okay, my fingers are freezing. Let me go up here and see if I can put my gloves on before I take that out. So here's our potty bucket. I won't show you the contents of it. It's just toilet paper and liquid. But anyway, got to take that out. So hold on just a second. All right. So just basically, I just take the bucket there. I pull to open the lid. It's very clean. You guys see I keep it very, very clean in here. And like I said, it doesn't smell bad. If it starts to get even a slight little bit of smell to it, I come in here and spray it with Febreze. So it's actually very clean. So I just pour that in there. I know it's not glamorous, but this is real life. This is real life in Alaska. If you ever think you want to move to Alaska, I'm just showing you stuff that isn't like everywhere else. Our bucket, I gotta go wash that out. A little bleach in it. And yeah, close this back up. Oh, I didn't close the lid. Just keep the lids closed. That's frozen down in there too, some part of it. But yeah, so we have the little kitty seat, and then this one that I guess was just an extra seat. I don't know, but I keep plenty of toilet paper out here. And like I said, it actually stays pretty warm in there with the door closed. Holds the heat pretty good with that kind of roof up there. Yeah, so, and the reason I do the bucket and just bring it out here and we don't actually use the potty house is because, you know, it is more comfortable to use a regular potty than to use that, which I don't mind. If that was the only option I have, or only option I had, it wouldn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. I've used those plenty of times. So using the outhouse doesn't bother me. If something like that is gross to you or disgusts you, or you think, oh, well, I don't want to do that, then don't ever live in a dry cabin in Alaska because you're going to have to deal with that. But the reason I do the bucket and bring it out is, like I said, it's more convenient overnight, especially. It's Mama's she's in her 80s, and I don't want her out here walking through this every time she needs to go to the bathroom, getting up at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and having to walk out here through the snow to go to the bathroom. Is not the best thing for a 80-some-year-old lady to be doing. So I make sure I keep the bucket emptied and stuff. I don't mind coming out here to do this because, oh my gosh, it's so beautiful out here. So yeah, so if you, like I said, if you're thinking about, hey, I would like to go to Alaska and live in a cabin and everything, and live kind of off grid or rustic or whatever, this is what you deal with. It's your buckets. I have 2 of them in case I can't get out here for some reason. I can cover one and sit it in the shower and bring it out later. But like I said, if this is kind of yucky to you or whatever, you don't think you could deal with that kind of stuff, then I would suggest not coming to Alaska and living in a dry cabin. You might want to live in Anchorage or somewhere like that where you can live in an apartment with all the comforts and conveniences. But for me, this is fine for me. I don't know, but my whole life pretty much I felt like I should have been born in an earlier era anyway. So if I'd have been born in the era that I feel like I belonged in, I would have been doing this my whole life. So not a big deal at all. But look how beautiful this is. I want to walk out there and I want to walk y'all around a little bit, but I don't want to mess up the pretty snow. But it is supposed to snow all night tonight up until about 2 o'clock in the morning. So, oh, do you guys want to venture out? I saw some kind of little footprints over here. I want to see what those were. I think it's probably the dog. Goes for a walk every morning around. They came from the bridge. It's the bridge. Yeah. I don't know how slippery the bridge is. I guess we could try it. Let's go see. Oh, this is steep. What do y'all think? Should we go across the little bouncy bridge? Let's see. Oh yeah, it's okay. Go over here and look down the road. Look at that. I have a new gimbal for my phone, but I didn't put it on here yet, so I try not to move around too fast, but yeah, there you go. There's the road. Look at this snow coming down. This is beautiful. Yeah. Oh, wow. Ooh, it's slippery a little bit. Not bad. I wouldn't want to drive on it, but so look down there. That's the road that goes to the mailbox. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. It's not super cold out either. I think it's 23, but honestly, the temperatures here feel so different than they do down south. It doesn't feel that cold. It's actually very pleasant. It's very exhilarating. Absolutely love it. Look at the snow, man. It's almost a whiteout. I should have put my glasses on though. It's getting in my eyes. Let's go down here to the trail. I gotta be careful up here because the driveway had a little ice underneath the snow. I've got my spikes on though, so I'm in pretty good shape. Look at the trees. Isn't this beautiful, y'all? So let's walk down the trail just a little ways. I heard some people walking this morning, so they came up through this way. There's some people out here that walk every single day, every day, without fail. It doesn't matter if it's minus 10 degrees, minus 20 degrees, if it's snowing, raining, if it's 40-mile-an-hour wind gusts, it doesn't matter. There's people around here that go walking every day anyway. This is where our water line runs across, and he piled a big pile of gravel up here. Go down this sideways. Oh, yeah. So let's go down here. Go for just a little walk in the snow. So beautiful. I love it. I should have put my gimbal on here and tried it out, but I wanted to get out here while it was still snowing pretty heavy. Get the full effect of it. See, there's been quite a few people walking down here. Walk down to the little creek. And the water runs down this way from a spring. There's a natural spring up there. And then this water runs down through here, but oh, look at the burl. Yeah, it's got a lot of snow on it. Look at that. It's so pretty. Awesome. Tree stump. Look at this. Look at this, y'all. It's beautiful. Get in there. I should have brought my stick, measured it down in here, but it's actually not as thick down in here because of the protection of the trees. Oh, I'm into the slush. It's really deep underneath here. around the corner. Cabin right there. Little tiny cabin. And then there's a pond over there by the cabin. And then there's a trail that goes that way and goes up through there. You can see the snow on the other side through the trees. That's part of that trail. And that goes around and goes around to some other cabins. And yeah. Wow. So beautiful. Glad I decided to take you guys for a little walk today. This is awesome. I think my spike's trying to come off. Yeah, came off my toe on that foot. That foot's all right. Mom's doing her exercise right now while I'm not in there. She's walking through the kitchen, all through the kitchen and around. She walks for about 30 minutes to an hour a day in the house, and she does her knee bends and her little squats and all of that stuff to stay in shape. Wow, this is so pretty. Really wish I'd have put that gimbal on here. That would have been cool. Maybe I'll go out tomorrow again and come out here for another walk tomorrow. That, oh, so pretty. I'll go for another walk tomorrow for y'all. Take y'all for another walk tomorrow. What's that? Whoa! Almost did a split. That was slippery. A little bit on the roof. Not too bad. I should come out here and sweep my windshield too, but I'll wait a little bit longer. I'm messing up some more fresh snow. Hopefully it'll get covered back over. Okay, y'all. So that's pretty much it. We made the rounds. And I guess that over there's the pond. See where that snow is over there in that area? Just a little bit beyond that is where the pond is. That's where we just walked to. The little cabin's down in there. So yeah. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. It was fun. I'll try to get out here and take us for another walk in the snow, maybe tomorrow. And I will talk to y'all later. I love you guys. God bless you all. I wish you were here. It's beautiful. And I will talk to you on the next video. So this is our bathroom area inside. That's the little sink where you can wash your hands and everything. It's sanitizer. That's where the bucket goes, underneath our little seat there. That's cushioned as well. It's very nice. It folds up flat. For when we're not using it, I can fold it up flat. We got a little door here so you can close yourself in there for privacy. And then I've got some extra ice cream buckets of water just in case our pipes were to freeze or something like that happened. And the other night they came very, very close to freezing. And the problem was down under here. You can see that pink washcloth down in there. That's wrapped around the pipe because there was a really, really cold draft coming in there. And it was like minus 23 degrees or something like that with the wind chill. And it was coming in that hole down there. So I patched that hole up with a washcloth. I just wrapped it around the pipe. And then this pipe system here was cold. I mean, it was so cold that it almost looked like it had frost on it. It was really, really cold. So I thought, okay, well, that's going to freeze if I don't do something. And our water was running really, really slow. So I was thinking it's just about to freeze. So what I did was I have this big, it's a big heating pad, like you would put on your back if your back was hurting or something, and you plug it in. And so I just wrapped it around the pipes a little bit there. And I turned that on high, and I kept that on the whole time that it was so cold, because it was so cold. You don't have to worry about the pipes freezing here too often, but we had extremely unusually cold temperatures for a month. And the coldest it got was like minus 23 to 27 or something like that. So I for precaution reasons, I just went ahead and wrapped that up so that those pipes wouldn't freeze. I got my shelf here, and then our shower. Nice shower head, everything we need in there. And like I said, I have the extra buckets of water just in case we need them. So that's our inside bathroom area. That's our hot water heater system thing. It runs off of propane and heats the water. And so another problem that I had with the sinks the other night was there was another draft coming in the kitchen here underneath this cabinet. It was freezing cold back under there. I have all my drinks and everything under there. My Zevias and stuff are under there. So I was afraid that it was going to freeze going in there because the sink water here was running really slow too. So I was thinking it's about to freeze. So I opened the cabinet. I plugged my blow dryer, my hair dryer in. I never use it on my hair anyway, so I decided to use it for a heater. So I plugged it in and I put it under there, and then I closed the cabinet door and I got it super warm under there. And I opened the other cabinet doors over here, and with the heat inside and the blow dryer and all of that stuff, I kept the faucets from freezing anymore. The blow dryer was under there for just maybe 30 minutes or so, and I turned the water on again, and it was running full blast. So it was getting pretty close to freezing. Lily's bathroom. Like I said in some of my other videos, she's trained inside and outside. So when it's fresh snow like this, it's really deep and it's really cold outside where it snowed. So she doesn't really like to go out too much. So she uses this. And these are really good pads. They're charcoal. They're charcoal pads, and they work really, really well. They don't seep through or go around the edges or anything like that. So those work really, really good. And I'm going to have to pick that one up because she's used it already. So this is our bathroom area, the indoor one. I showed y'all the outdoor one. This is the indoor bathroom area. So not bad at all. Like I said, I empty the potty buckets about 3 times a day or so. Unless it's an occasion where I need to go ahead and go empty it right away. I usually just empty it maybe once or twice, or once in the morning and once in the evening. So, yep, that's it. That's our bathroom area inside. Okay, I love y'all. I'll talk to you on the next video. God bless y'all.